what's going on here? Oh, a stuck wheel nut, and that's on the Chamberlain car, which had all kinds of problems. And there, that's the Labra competition version. That's now retired. Not sure where the driver's looking to. A fine slow-mo shot of curb hopping, courtesy of Schnitzer BMW. Oh, great shot that. Another pit stop for the lead car. Again, the team well marshalled. No panic. No brake pad changes this time. And no change of driver either. Well, yes, they're looking at the front of the car. I wonder if there is a problem, and certainly losing a little bit of time, and well, the Yost team will know that. I think it's just a precautionary check. Probably looking at the brake pads, actually. Oh, and yet another Courage is in the gravel. This is the number 8 car. Well, it has actually been working its way up the field, Clerico, Pescarolo and Belloc. And this time I think it's Belloc at the wheel. That car has visited the gravel in front of our cameras at least 3 times. Just mention of, we haven't seen much of it, but the other Courage, the later C41 of Didier Cataz, Jerome Policand and Mark Goossens, that has been running very strongly, second of the prototypes. Maybe we'll get a shot in a few moments. Well, one Nissan now still going, and not going as quickly as the Golf McLaren. Certainly we've seen an excellent performance by Gounon, Raffanel and Anders Olafsson. Now, Viper in problems, that's Oliver Beretta. Remember, the one factory car was eliminated in an incident. Looks as if the other one's going out the same way. A new fastest lap. Well, the charge is definitely on. New fastest lap to the Yost Porsche, chasing after the 26 machine. There you see they're on the same lap now. It's Christensen at the wheel, the guy who currently leads. What's this? Fire! Look at the fire on the lead car, and that's history. That is out. Oh dear me. The car, which looks as if it's going to win, there is Kellener's, bumps into the Armco, the car bursting into flames for no apparent reason at all. He calls for the marshals to come, but that car is out of the race, the car which led for so long. Well, Porsche, they must be devastated. They saw that other car go out in an unusual incident, Bob Wallach, the experienced Wallach, crashing, maybe because of a problem. And now this car just bursting into flames. There's Norbert Singer. He walks away, the emotions obviously flooding through his brain. They've worked so hard for victory here. And Kellener's almost unconsolable there. And on the pit board it tells the story. The Yost car now in the lead. And the team watch it on the television. And they know instantly that car was out, out, out. So now Christensen at the wheel, the Yost Porsche. The nearest car now, the Golf McLaren, the 41 car. Then you see the Fina McLaren, the second, the Cox Ravaglia car, and now the second of the 2 Golf McLarens. This is incredible. That too is on fire, burning brightly. Andrew Gilbert Scott, I think, is at the wheel, and he's still continuing, and the flames lick all around the back. He surely knows, yes, well, he's obviously heading for a marshal's post. And that car, remember, one Golf car burnt out completely in qualifying, and Gilbert Scott bails out. Had been running in a firm 5th place. And the marshals come and, well, the GTC team see 2 of their cars go up in flames over the last 3 days. And they still haven't put the flames out. So 2 of the top 5 cars within 20 minutes of each other, bursting into flames, and of course the leaderboard has been rewritten. Well, that's down in the Golf pit. Meanwhile, it says it clearly, place number 1, Alboreto, Johansson and Christensen. But they're only 1 lap ahead of Gounon, Raffanel and Olafsson. And they are a couple of laps. There's the third place car, Cox, Ravaglia and Hellery. That's another couple of laps down. This car, spewing out water still, Lamy, Guslar and Armin Harder. They've moved up to fourth. Now it's that Courage I mentioned, Kotaz, Policand and Mark Goossens. Excellent performance for them, some early problems. And the popular Ferrari is up into sixth place. Then it's the car which spins off regularly, but it's now seventh. Then in eighth place, the Italian-run Porsche, Martini Pescatori. And then the best of the GT2s can be in ninth place at Le Mans, despite losing a wheel. And then 10th, that car which has blown two turbos. And 11th place, the three brothers from Portugal, although they now live in France. Then 12th, well, soldiering on despite all the problems, the remaining Nissan. In 13th place, Hurtgen and the two British enthusiasts, Price and Robinson. And then we've got the surviving Factory Viper, Bell, Yver and Morton. That's the 1996 version. And there's the private car, Nurminen, who's been very ill through the race. Hugenholtz from Holland and Chris Gleason from America. In 16th place, the Mazda, which has been in the pits for about 4 hours all in total. And then in last place, the Ekblom Ricky Libert car. Ekblom very quick in that early on. And there are the 17 survivors, and all eyes now craned towards the start-finish line, because the Le Mans 24 hours is all but run. Michele Alboreto is already waving to the crowd on this, the last lap. We are just a few seconds away from the checkered flag, and there it goes. And a fantastic second successive win for Jost Porsche. Michele Alboreto crowning his career, driving with Stefan Johansson and of course Tom Christiansen. And the British design chassis with the Porsche engine, so reliable, that team running like clockwork. There's the second place Gulf McLaren, confirmation of the result, victory margin just one lap. In third place the McLaren, and there you see the rest of the positions. Alboreto, Johansson, Christiansen first, Gunon, Raffanel and Olofsson second, Cox, Ravaglia and Hellery third, then Kotaz, Policand and Goossens in the Courage fourth. And the hats, that's the trick. They go flying into the crowd. There's Alboreto in the foreground. The flags wave, flags of many nations. See a Brazilian one there. Saw a Danish flag for Christiansen. There, the blonde, tousled-haired Christiansen and Stefan Johansson receiving the trophy. And the jubilation. There's Anders Olofsson, who did such a great job for Gulf, driving with the two Frenchmen. And that team, of course, winning the GT category. And so, the 65th running of the Great Le Mans 24 Hours, a tremendous success. Some incidents, but not a single safety car, not one injury, and the garlands and the smiles say it all, and so do the Gallic kisses from Jean-Marc Gounon. That's the trio who finished third. Roberto Ravaglia in the middle. And now the awards to the winners of GT2. Reliability paying out and finishing in 9th place overall. And they're not going to throw the, no, they don't throw the trophy. And so the end there of what's been a forever close Le Mans, a spectacular race, a clean event. From me, Andrew Marriott, it's goodbye.